What's going on, everyone? We're playing some Gun Nac today. Uh, yeah, I feel like uploading an episode 2, and I accidentally rotated my phone, but it doesn't matter, because we're gonna start the game right now. Yeah, if you've seen part 1, you already know what she says. She gives me 5 bombs, or she gave me 4 bombs, I should say. But yeah, you gotta love Blue Space Lady. I don't know her name officially, but I mean, Blue Space Lady has to be at least somewhat close. And I think I'm just going to chill with Weapon 3 for now. I like the homing aspect of it. And I'm going to actually press the B button, as opposed to almost pressing the B button. We're going to collect another Weapon 3, and give myself a little upgrade. Because who doesn't like upgrades? Why be you when you could be new? Give me all of the bombs. I'm feeling bombastic today. Especially on Rabbit Planet. You gotta feel bombastic on Rabbit Planet. You'd have to answer this question in the comments below, but it seems like in Gun Nac, the rabbit level is the most, well known. Is that just because it's, the first level? And is that common in most video games? Like, the first level is the most well known because that's the one that most people have played, probably? That's my, theory, at least. That's why people like 1-1 so much, as opposed to, 1-3. But I could be talking out of my, behind here. That's another thing that could happen. I mean, I wouldn't like it to happen, but it could happen. And let's just kill these craters. Yeah, I'm talking about a bunch of random stuff just because, I mean, I have a fairly high upgraded homing crescent attack, so I don't really need to aim my shots. So I could just hold B and get through most of it. It's not like these rabbits are going to put up a fight. I guess, maybe if they had rabies, then they would put up a fight a bit more. But they very clearly don't, and we have Weapon 1 now. Which is not ideal, but certainly not unideal. And it's not exactly like the moon is the pinnacle of game design difficulty. You know what? I should actually upload that video. Make it like one of those game design video essays. Why the moon is secretly the best boss in any video game possibly ever. To first go about this, we have to understand what the theme is. And then I make up some nonsense about, rabbits or some crap. But you know what? We are going to get the extra life. And we are going to get Weapon 3, I guess. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I wanted to get Weapon 2. Just because, you gotta spice it up sometimes. Spice it up with a big bullet. But I was a little bit too late to the party. And I asked, so I shall receive. And I received, so I shall absolutely plow through this level. I said I should absolutely plow through this level. I got shot. I was getting a little cocky, so it's getting a little rocky, but we can manage. I was going to say we can manage, but I just died to level 1. Again. But you know what? This is why I have 3 lives. And there are a lot of bullets going on here, so I probably should have done this earlier. I am not going to lie to you. But we have an upgraded weapon, at least somewhat. It's a drop in the bucket, but a drop in the bucket is better than an empty bucket, and I'm not going to collect Weapon 3. That is not happening. I tried to collect Weapon 5, but I guess that wasn't happening either. And let's hope that dying in level 1 a bunch is not an omen of things to come. I don't think it will be. I think I'm going to be sitting pretty for most of this game. I think I used the lightning a little too fast, but I think I still squared him up in between the eyes at least once. Also, I'm not sure if I said this last time, but if you could put this in the comments as well, that would be greatly appreciated. What was the name of that like one techno song about shooting someone in between the eyes? Because I never really liked it, but I would at least like to know what it's called. Personally, in my opinion, it would be nice. So I just gotta shoot this guy in his one remaining eye. The rabbit with guns on him. What if I do it like this? He's gotta die eventually. It's not exactly like rabbits are known as the most durable creature in the field. But it's fine. We killed so many rabbits, it's like... Wait, I said that in episode... You know what? I'll say it again. I can't assume that everyone watched episode 1. If you're one of the 12 people that did, I apologize ahead of time, but I killed so many rabbits, it's like Watership Down in here. Alright. We're back to the shopkeep, and you know, I'm going to buy one upgrade for that, and I'm going to buy maybe one upgrade for a weapon. I'm currently at level 5, but I'm going to buy oh wait, I already have a wing, apparently. So I'm going to get to level 6. And now we can start the Fire Fortress of Doom. And you know what? We're at level 7 because a weapon 1 spawns immediately. That was all calculated as a matter of fact. I can assure you that. I am going to ditch weapon 1 for weapon 3, however, because I think, like, crowd control is probably very important. Speaking of crowd control, I could definitely crowd control with this boy. And I'm not going to get shot by a stray bullet. I'm not going to get shot by a bullet with a home either. I'm just not going to get shot. Now, I'm not sure if that will happen, but a guy can hope. You can't get rid of a guy's hope, man. What's after that? He's got nothing left. We're going to collect that bomb, despite it killing maybe 2 candles. But you know, snuffing out 2 candles means they can't fire the embers at me, and I just got shot. Well, that promise lasted all of 30 seconds. I can assure you I'm usually a more trustworthy fella. But we will have to play it by ear. And it's fine, we're shooting volcanoes up the something. Not quite a wazoo, but not quite anything else that I really would not like to say on the internet. Will that upgrade me? No, I need a wing. And speaking of wings, I got a wing. You know, I am really getting lucky with these. I would like this, and then that happens. So, you know, this game is, it's a very love-hate relationship. Now, I am going to use a fire weapon on this guy. It's because it kills most of his bullets, and it also does a lot of damage. My 2 favorite things in this game. Offense and defense. It's almost perfect. Now all we need is special teams. I don't even know what special teams would be. I guess maybe collecting upgrades? So I guess it gives me time to collect upgrades because the bullets are destroyed and I'm already doing damage. So we got a whole football team on here. Alright. Collect weapon 3. It's feeling like a very weapon 3 kind of day today. So I'm going to kind of stick with the theme. Until I decide, hey, weapon 4 might be good. Because I'm getting shot. Although I don't know what weapon 4 would have done differently. But a guy can blame. You get rid of what a guy blames things on, and then he's got nothing. You see, I called that back to a previous joke I made. Now that sounded like a Family Guy cutaway gag and a half right there. Entirely because I just said why what I said would be classified as a joke under normal circumstances. Which, I mean, isn't exactly funny, but you can't exactly criticize Family Guy too much. Like, people very clearly still like it. And I am playing a little haphazardly, but I mean, I have 4 lives, so that's not too bad. Give me a rain. Definitely needs to rain over here. It's feeling like a drought. And I mean, droughts aren't exactly something that would be considered pleasant, I would say. I think I'm going to have to use this weapon again right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I timed that perfectly. I gotta say, I'm a little proud. And then I got shot, but I had the wings, so it doesn't really matter. I need to definitely make it rain a little more, though. What's a better way to extinguish a candle than with water? Probably one of those metal snuffers, but just ask the ghost of Christmas past. I have to watch out because there are a lot of bullets coming for me. As these things usually are. Make it rain on him, maybe? Do some damage per second. Okay, now I don't want to get shot, so I'll make it rain again. I definitely wouldn't want to take any unnecessary risks. Taking unnecessary risks is not something I am very fond of, because if you take unnecessary risks, it kind of leads to unnecessary deaths if you're unlucky. But now I'll do my best Jerry Lewis voice and say, "Hey, lady," which wasn't really a Jerry Lewis voice. It was more of a Jerry Lewis inflection, and I rotated it again. I'm rotating up a storm, which is... it's something. I was going to say it's not... Alright. Just mock me, why don't you? I will drop a bomb. You know, if this video gets 10 likes, I'll actually make a Jerry Lewis joke instead of just saying in my best Jerry Lewis voice before a regular phrase. Alright, but we beat the rabbits, we beat the fire, we're on the fish. We're chilling. Because, you know, we have a license. Give me weapon 1, you know, why not? We need some good old-fashioned shooting them up. As some folks would say. Take out the torpedoes. Collect a whole bunch of bombs, because I was eating them like they were Tic Tacs before. And by eating, I mean consuming, and by consuming, I mean using. Consuming wasn't really the best choice of words for clarification. It was still a good choice of words, just I could have definitely clarified it better. And so I did. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, so I did get fished. But, that's fine. I think I might just stay with weapon 1. Though I think weapon 5 would have been the smarter pick. I gotta stay with weapon 1, though. I've been with it for so long, I got a bit of loyalty to it. Which, it's not like it's a person. But the sentiment is still there. I'm personifying my guns. Okay, now watch this. And I missed. How could I miss? She was like 3 feet in front of me. That time I hit because she was 3 feet in front of me, and I would never miss someone that's 3 feet in front of me. Who do you think I am? Ping from Mulan? Was that Mulan's alter ego? It was something that ended in ing. One of those ing names. I'm definitely thinking about it now. I just realized I haven't seen that movie in a while. I definitely have to watch it again. It was probably one of the best Disney movies ever made. And speaking of the best ever made, we're using weapon 5. Speaking of the best ever made, we just lost weapon 5 because I got backed into a corner. And I could have used the tornado there, but honestly, I was saving it. I don't know what a better opportunity to use the tornado than when I'm about to die is, but I'll come up with some explanation, not excuse. I can assure you that. If there's one thing I can do, it's come up with an explanation. And these weather ghosts are absolutely giving me the business, but I am somehow back at 6 lives. I'm getting lives like they're Tic Tacs, but I'm also losing lives like they're Tic Tacs, so I'm basically playing a normal game right now. I just have to avoid these homing missiles. Perfect. Perfect. Dare I say perfect 3 times? No, I do not dare to say perfect 3 times, because that was in fact not perfect. It was almost perfect. Okay then, I'm just going to use a bomb here. And I have a firebomb. I'm not going to collect thunder because I need precision. I need lots of precision, so getting the thunder, which I believe is called the tricky thunder, is not the best idea in the shed of ideas. But we have 3 lives. We're going to the octopus, which isn't exactly a hard boss, but he's no slouch either. And let's go. The octopus is turning into, octopus rings. And I am concentrating here, so if I'm going radio silent, then that's probably why. Because you pretty much just gotta shoot the head, dodge the tentacles. I can't exactly shoot the head when that happens. I could use the tornado, now that I think about it. So let's go for it. Okay, you know what? That actually worked out surprisingly well. I hit him with the screen clearing nuke, but that didn't exactly clear the screen because, let's face it, he's a pretty big boy. Well, I shouldn't say that. He's husky. And I got shot by the octopus. I told you he was no slouch, but... I mean, to be honest, he's a bit of a slouch. Honestly, I'm kind of slouching right now. This thing just, kind of... He spends a lot of time underwater. He's kind of like a Mario boss, where you have, like, a limited window to actually attack him, and then you have to defend for, like, 30 seconds. But you know what? We defended for 30 seconds, multiple times, in fact. Not always the best, but still serviceable. So we are done with Area 3, and we are moving on to Area 4, the jungle. Now, this is where some licensed music would play if I had a bigger budget. And I did get a water bomb. Thank you, blue lady from space. I'm assuming you're from space, but we really don't know. I will buy more turbo power because, I mean, I have the option to. And, I mean, if you have the option to, you might as well take it. I'm not sure how high my hopes are, but to be honest, they're pretty in the middle, actually, now that I think about it. And Weapon 3 is starting to show its age, for lack of a better word. Just because there are a lot of things on the screen, and Weapon 3 doesn't really deal well with lots of things on the screen. So we will switch to Weapon 2 because, I mean, while it doesn't have a lot of crowd control, it can definitely just shoot directly in front of it very well. I thought I did that fairly well, but apparently not, and I got backed into a corner, so we will use the tricky lightning. This lightning is tricky, but it's fine enough. We will just go up and down, all around. Pretty much every direction. In a 2D space, because this is a 2D game. Are there any 3D shooters? Like space shooters, by the way, not like Call of Duty. I know that's a 3D shooter. Okay. Okay again. Wait. I still have a life. That was such a big revelation, I needed to say it twice. The name is so nice, you do say it twice. You know what? I'm feeling a little crazy. I'm going to use a continue here. I haven't used a continue in, like, most of these games that I've played, but honestly, it's feeling like continue time. And the acorn isn't exactly a tough boss, but honestly, no. He's a slouch. He's not like the octopus, where he can still catch you on a bad day, but acorn will never catch me. If acorn catches me, I will scrap the video. That is all I have to say. You will never see the acorn catch me. Honestly, Weapon 5 is kind of working. Call me crazy, and if you're crazy, call me twice, but I was not expecting this to actually work, but the toilet paper proved to be a little treacherous. Not treacherous enough, by the way. I mean, I still have 2 lives, functionally. I have 1 extra life. I will dodge the logs. I will not focus on getting the logs. Okay, this is actually really good. This is actually really bad. My words taste, a little bitter today. Honestly, no, they're a little sweet. And wait, I still have a life. And these sandals are absolutely cooking me right now. Game over, we died to the old-timey Japanese sandals. But, like I said, I will continue. Since this is your first time, you'll have 4 bombs for free. Thank you, lady. Okay, okay. Let's see how this'll go. Oh no, my score reset. Whatever shall I do? You know, honestly, not much, because the score doesn't really matter. What matters is if you could beat the boss. Not to say going for the score is completely pointless, but it's not what I'm doing right now. It's not my bag, baby. We will go. And you know what? Give me weapon 1. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling weapon 1. The weapon that started it all. Okay, old-timey Japanese sandals, which are not going to get me. Toilet paper, which is not going to get me. Alright. We are sitting prettier than, I don't know, someone who's pretty that's also sitting down. I'm not a southerner. I can't come up with these things. The closest thing is as useful as a screen door on a submarine that I could reasonably think of right now. Speaking of screen door on a submarine, that's how I'm feeling right now after I died to the grape shot. I mean, I'm not sure if those were grapes, but they were purple, and they seem very grape shot-esque. We are fine. We are sitting pretty. We have a water bomb. We have an upgrade. We have 0 piles of paper. And we have an acorn. We have an acorn that is going to die right now. We have an acorn that will not shoot me because I've been recording for so long I do not want to scrap the footage. We have 40,000 points, I believe. Yeah, it was 40,000. Honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to the point yield, but should I have been? Probably not. All it really would do is distract me. And you know what? We're using weapon 5. Weapon 5 proved to be good, so I am going to let myself be a little operantly conditioned. Shoot all of these paper towel rolls. Sometimes they're toilet paper rolls, sometimes they're paper towel rolls. Right now I was feeling paper towel, before I was feeling toilet paper. And then was this the part with all the old-timey Japanese sandals? No, it's the part with the driftwood. Okay, I'm kind of cornering myself, which is not ideal. But, you know, weapon 4 can work. Flamethrower is not the worst thing in the world. And you know what? Give me a water bomb right now. Because I just need a bunch of sandals gone in an instant. And you know what? A bunch of sandals just left in an instant. Alright. We are making it to the end, I will say. We're not the most upgraded ship in the world, but you know, we have a lot of heart. And I just got absolutely violated right there. But you know what? Let's end it up. I still have a life. I have 1 life left to live. 0 lives left to live. 0 souls left to give. So I'm going to call it there. We will, in fact, take the game over, and I will see you guys next time.